So let's get started with the tutorial. So we basically first what we are going to do. So first I'll clear this. Okay. So first I'll run my server python manage.py run server. Okay. So basically we were working on progress bar and we were supposed to add progress bar. So in this tutorial today we are going to add a dynamic progress bar. Like it till the previous tutorial we had added a responsive table. Now we are going to add a progress bar. So in this tutorial we are going to add a dynamic progress bar and see how we generate count of votes using progress bar. So this is what we are going to do in this tutorial. So let's get started with it. So basically, so I'll move to my server. I'll run my server. Okay. So to navigate to the voting app, I'll type /voting app. Okay. So here's our app. So we have a result table. So what we can do, we will make first let's add complete our table, then we will move to the progress bar quickly. So this is the table. Okay. So we have to add a scope. So basically we have added a table, so we have to add a scope. So we shall do table header. So basically we are first going to define the table header. So this is the table header we are going to define, then we are going to define the table body. Okay. So this all is the header part and this all is the body part. Okay, so let's get started. So we have to add a class called in the scope, then we'll make the header. Okay, so make sure this is here you can see there is a single row. So I'll quickly explain this is table, then header, then a row. Now we have to define the all the. So this is table header is scope is equal to call, then id, or you can say anything, hash id number. So let it be this. Then again table head scope is equal to call, then language. Okay, language. Then what we are going to define, table header scope is equal to call, then count of words. Okay, simply I'll type count here, and so now I'll refresh the page here. So here you can see I have a language, number, language and count. So I'll press Ctrl Shift I. So here you can see it is responsive in nature. Okay, so I have a number, language and count. Okay, so this works fine. So what we are going to do, so first now next we are going to do is uh, add data. Okay, so we are going to add data row wise. So particularly what we are going to do, this is the table row. Okay, so first is the table data, this again a table data. So this corresponds to the first number, then language, then this is going to be progress bar. Okay, so for this what you can do, so basically we have to add this all this dynamically. So what I'm going to do, and for, so basically I'm going to add a for loop here. So for loop percent for. Okay, so basically I'll move to my use.py file. So we are rendering a index.html using global count. Okay, so global count here is a dictionary type data structure. So basically what we have to do, for key comma value, this could be any variable name, for key comma value in global count dot items. Okay, so this would iterate in this way that first we are going to have the key, then the value in global count dot items. So this would do. Okay, and now I'll do key, then for this one value. Okay, and for this I'll say for loop dot counter. So this way I'll add for loop dot counter. So I'll refresh the page. Okay, so this works fine. So let me test this. I'll make a language PHP. So here you can see number one language count one. Okay, so let me do Java, and I have, okay, I have some issue here. The row is not coming properly. Okay, I had to put all this inside a table row. Okay, so now this should work fine. When I refresh this page, so I hit this URL Java, so the count should become 2. Okay, yeah, now it's perfectly fine. Now I have language PHP count 1, Java count 2. Let me add Python here. Okay, so here you can see even the dictionary is updated here. I'll hit the route again. Python is 3. Here you can see 3, then 4. So here you can see here the Python is 4. So this looks good. So we'll now add the progress bar. So for the progress bar, what we need to do, okay, so we can, like, these are the progress bar. So we can I'll quickly give an overview on the progress bar. So here you can see there's a background, multiple bars, striped bars, animated. So you can use use any. So even here you can see toggle animation. Okay, so here it is moving little bit of moving stripes. Okay, here you can see this is again a class of striped colors in which you have blue, green, warning, danger. So here you can see, like, uh, we added the same classes on the button as well, danger, warning, info, corresponding to the colors. Okay, so let's add a progress bar here. So let's take this one. Okay, so to basically in the part of value we are going to add a progress bar. So I'll split this td table data. Now I'll paste the code here. Yeah, so now basically I'll refresh the page, but right now there is no such dynamic count, so everything is full. So I'll make it dynamic. So what you need to do, so to like so basically here you can see I have a div class equal to progress. I'll quickly show you one thing. I'll press Ctrl U, so it would show how I rendered the code. So this was where is the table bar? Yes, here it is the table bar. So here the data is being coming dynamically. Table data is 1, then language PHP, table data PHP, then progress bar, and like this is the again coming dynamically. So I would show you one thing. If I inspect element, okay, and let me show you another view, laptop. Okay, so here you can see div is equal to style is equal to, can you see the difference? If I reduce the width 60%, the width has been reduced. Okay, specifically I'm referring to the where my cursor is pointer. So when I reduce to 50, it almost becomes half. Yes, it is half now. Then again, the way I'm reducing the width, the progress also reduces itself. Okay, so this is good. So now what we can do, so basically what I want to tell you, that style should have the value here, value. Okay, and even here you can type value. So this should show the value in numbers at the progress bar. Okay, so let me refresh this page. So here you can see I have 1 count, 2 count, 6. Okay, so let me add few more in PHP. Okay, so basically now you can see 2. Okay, and now I'll repeatedly hit this URL. Okay, so here you can see this has become 3. Okay, now 5, 6, then again, right? Then just 7. Yeah, same, in the same way. Okay, the same goes for the Python. I'll make a submission. Yeah, here you can see the Python has 7 now. Okay, so now 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so this looks pretty good. So even next functionality we'll try to add that. If you now you are seeing like these are the count of words, and if there are so many languages, let me add some another, the C. So C will have one count of word. Okay, then again, let me do Python again, or Java, PHP, C++. Okay, if you want to compare these languages, and if you want to sort them according to the count, like if you want to see among there are 10 languages, and if you want to see top 3, so how we can sort them. So I'll tell you how we can sort them. So in the next tutorial, I'll catch you in the next tutorial. So thank you guys, thank you so much.